people, we've got a bit of a clusterfuck on our hands, don't we?
Our own strike team running an off-the-books operation cooked up by a Soviet officer and someone on house arrest? Yeah, the director's gonna love that.
Agent Maxis is not under arrest, per se. Under observation, perhaps. So no one observed her straying outside the chain of command.
Look, maybe it wasn't sanctioned, but was it really wrong of her to dump those warheads in the sea? She might have saved the East Coast from becoming one big outbreak zone.
It wasn't her call, Gray. She should have come to me first. However good her intentions, nobody hijacks my troops.
Besides, I have serious doubts that those warheads were really meant for use against us.
Carver, this is more of your Dark Aether overlord talk, is it?
Do I walk into your lab and slap a test tube out of your hand, Strauss? No. Show me the same respect. I think Omega recognizes the real danger here, and so should we.
So, if those missiles were meant to stop something worse than what we've already seen, and we just eliminated them, did we just leave the world more vulnerable?
Meeting's over, people. I don't know how this will all shake out, but it wasn't our best day by a long shot. Gray, I'd like a word, alone.
Weaver, I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. Your lack of military experience is no excuse for what you did. You knew better, and you did it anyway.
I just wanted to let her talk to the team. I didn't know what she was gonna...
One thing you're not is stupid. But I also don't think you're a traitor. Which is why I'm taking the heat on this one. No one upstairs is aware of your role in Sam's little side operation. And that's how it'll stay. As long as you never fucking cross me again. Understood?
Yes.
How is she anyway?
Agent Maxis is still showing high levels of Aetherium contamination in her bloodstream. But the way it's affecting her is different than any other subject I've observed.
Meaning?
It's not just her eyes. There are things happening on a cellular level I can't quantify yet.
You keep your notes in our central database, yes? That would explain the new orders. The director wants to run more specialized tests on Maxis. If you're asked to cooperate, you do as instructed. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
And Gray? Remember, if it's on the main frame, everyone above my pay grade can access it. If there's something you want to tell me, you tell me in person.
I promise, Weaver. I won't keep anything else from you.
I'm glad we understand each other. Dismissed.
November 30, 1984. It has been just over 2 weeks since the unfortunate disaster involving Omega's reality inversion warheads. It appears chaos follows Dr. Peck wherever he goes. I have been told Peck's removal is not viable. He's our premier expert on Aetherium, and there is no time to find and educate a suitable replacement. Another unfortunate disaster. Peck hoped the missiles could be recovered, but, as I suspected, our salvage efforts have proven futile. What remains of the warheads belongs to the ocean now. We must begin again. We cannot afford another setback at the hands of Requiem. I had hoped to deal with them after Operation Inversia, but I can see now they require my immediate and undivided attention. If there is any consolation, it seems Requiem remains in the dark about our agenda. They believe the inversion warheads were to destroy the West. Little do they realize, a greater threat looms in the dark ether. The entity must be contained.
November 1984, personal log. My father visited me once again. Our day of victory approaches. His triumphant return. His righteous revenge. The world is not prepared for what we shall unleash. He could not tell me when, only that it would be soon. After so many years, decades, it's hard not to feel excitement. Ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamt of this moment. I will never forget when his ghost first appeared to me. I was 5, maybe 6. At first I was terrified, but how else is a child to react? But when he called me by my real name, I knew it was him. He has guided me ever since. If all goes according to plan, not only will I have completed his mission, but he will be free. No longer trapped in that dark, evil place. I can save him. I have to. The time is soon. Our day of victory approaches. East, West, Requiem, Omega, even Kravchenko. They have no idea what is coming for them.
Hello? Scheiße. Ravenov, it is Dr. Hugo Yeager. I hope either you or Requiem find this recording. Most of us survived the crash. We're headed to Monument Island. I hope we'll be safe from Omega. Before you ask, yeah, that is on the other side of the phase, but the scientists in this, they have created something incredible. A device that will allow us to travel through the phase without dying. Or worse. They only have one prototype, but they are assembling another from spare parts so you can follow us. Unfortunately, we are missing a component, an ethereal orb. Find one and bring it to the bridge. There will be a slightly modified recon rover waiting for you. Please hurry. Omega shot us down. They will not leave the job unfinished. Ravenov, Requiem, Yeager here. If you are hearing this, you must have found the rover and completed the device. They call it an Aetherium neutralizer. It does what it says on the tin. It neutralizes Aetherium particles in the air, pacifying a radius around the device by boosting power from the orb's primordial energy. Allowing safe passage through the phase is just one of the many potential applications for this device. This improvised device should hold a charge long enough to traverse the phase. Once you're through, make your way to the monument. We will be on the roof. We eagerly await your arrival. Too long have we been silent about Omega's atrocities. There is much for us to discuss. Soon, we will change the world. Hello, Requiem. So glad you could make it. Enjoying my handiwork? Do not worry, they did not go quietly. Dr. Zarkova, she put up quite the struggle. It was almost honorable. But there is no honor in betraying Omega. It is a despicable act of cowardice. When Kravchenko learned of their plot to defect, I could not volunteer fast enough. Once I infiltrated their group, The Colonel gave me 2 tasks. 1, kill the traitors. Easy enough. Nothing a hacksaw and a gas can could not solve. But the second, to lure Requiem's so-called elite strike team into a trap. That added a complication. But fortunately, crashing helicopters is easy once you've poisoned the pilot. As for the Ethereum neutralizer, rest assured, it will be well taken care of in Omega's hands. Soon we will change the world, Requiem. Auf Wiedersehen.
Sam,
Did you...
look. I could get myself in so much trouble. Hey, doggy.
Did you do what I asked, Elizabeth?
I'm not sure if I can. Honestly.
You know we're on the brink of war, Elizabeth.
Hey. Okay.
A great war.
I know. But being here at Requiem, it's a big opportunity for me. I don't want to throw away my career, my life.
This is the only way.
If I give you access to my comms protocols, it could be the biggest mistake I've ever made.
Do you know what it's like to be cut off from the outside world? To have no way to see or even communicate with the people you care about.
I'm a long way from home, Sam. This was a big move for me. Coming here, doing all of this. If I give you my console key, I could find myself back in Bristol before you can say Jack Robinson. Sorry, old saying. I'm not sure how old. My mum, Liz, used to say it. It means things happened very quickly. It means I don't want to get in trouble with Weaver.
Things don't always happen quickly. Sometimes they take a long time. Sometimes too long. Weaver knows that.
Well, getting sent back home is probably the most optimistic outcome. I could find myself facing charges and in prison, military prison.
But you will do it. Right, Lizzie?
I'm not sure, Sam. I'm really not.
If you do what I ask, maybe you could pet the dog some more.
What have you done?
Everything's okay, girl. Everything's okay.
No, Sam. Everything is not okay. Who the hell do you think you are?
You know me, Weaver.
I thought I did. But I never thought you would do something like this. How dare you contact the team to drag them into whatever scheme you and Ravenoff thought was important.
Weaver.
And involving poor Dr. Gray and your misguided bullshit.
It was the right thing to do. It was the only way.
No, Sam. The right thing to do would have been to come to me, to let me do my job.
It is your job to keep me muzzled like a dog. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
This is why we have a problem, Sam.
I was trying to do the right thing.
I told you what the right thing to do was. Look after the dog. That's it. You can find your quarters. No more walks.
No.
Someone else will take care of that.
No. Weaver.
Now, I have to try to straighten all this out with the director.
What's happening?
Garcia Anderson. Secure her.
Hey!
Take your hands off me! Weaver! Call them off!
You're to undergo some additional testing. Don't make this any harder than it already is.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not. Orders from the director. It's okay, girl. I'll look after you.
Weaver! Maxis, stop!
I can't, Sam. My hands are tied.
Weaver!
And now, at last, our time has come. A lifetime of preparation is about to be rewarded. Soon, you will reveal yourself. A threat so close, they never saw it coming. How long have we awaited this day? How many times have you proven yourself to them, made them value and respect you? The better to plunge your blade in their backs. Gather your things. Bid farewell to this false life you lead. Go to Berlin. Everything is in place.